Hey friends, it's Kate here with your Fearless Word of the Day. Today we're going to be in Ruth chapter 2, and we're going to be looking at verses 8 through 12. So let's just jump right on in. It says this: So Boaz said to Ruth, "My daughter, listen to me. Don't go and glean in another field. Don't go away from here. Stay here with the women who work for me. Watch the field where men are harvesting and follow along after the women. I have told the men not to lay a hand on you, and whenever you are thirsty, go and get a drink of water from the jars the men have filled." At this, she bowed down with her face to the ground, and she asked him, "Why have I found such favor in your eyes that you notice me, a foreigner?" Boaz replied, "I have been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband. Now you have left your father and your mother and your homeland and came to live with a people you did not know before." And then Boaz says this: "May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge." I love these passages because in these passages you see two people that know how to step forward with kindness. We see that Ruth, who is a foreigner in the land that she's in, they're just outside of Bethlehem. She has left her homeland to follow her mother-in-law to a land that she has never been a part of, never seen, never experienced, so she's a foreigner. And she's followed her mother-in-law there, and she is out harvesting in the fields to make sure that her and her mother-in-law have food. And so we see the kindness of Ruth, but we also see the kindness of Boaz, who has heard the stories of this young woman who is probably 20-something, who's out in his fields. And he realizes that she was married to a family member, a distant relative of his. And he sees that what she's doing is kindness. And so he spreads word around that it's okay for her to harvest from his fields. And in fact, he makes an amazing kind gesture and says that she can go and drink water out of the jar so she doesn't have to be thirsty. And then he gives her a blessing. And I think, wow, these two people know how to do the most, but know how to do it in such an amazing way. It's like they know what it means to outdo kindness or try to outdo each other with kindness. In fact, years ago, I was in a wedding, and a friend of mine who's a pastor told the bride and groom to outdo each other with kindness. And I loved that line. I actually stole it from him and totally give him credit. He and I have talked about it. And every wedding I've done since then, I've used that line. I've challenged the couple to try to outdo each other with kindness every day. Now, we know as people of faith and as Christians, we can't outgive God. And we also know that our actions reflect the will and the way and the goodness and the grace and the kindness of God. And so when I tell these couples to outdo each other in kindness, I'm actually telling them to outdo each other in such a way that God would give the glory and the honor. And when I see the actions of Ruth and Boaz, I see two people that just do the most in showing kindness to others. And friends, I'm going to ask you, over the next 24 hours, I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to try to outdo the people that you encounter in the next 24 hours in kindness. Outdo them with giving them grace, giving them mercy. Outdo them in paying their way and being gracious in your response. Try to outdo the people you meet with kindness. Try to be like Boaz. Try to be like Ruth. Can you imagine the glimmer of hope this community in this world could see if we tried to outdo others by being God's hands and feet and by giving others kindness? I think it could be amazing to see. Once you do that, I would love for you to just go ahead and hit us back up and let us know those stories. Outdo others with kindness and share the hope that you've experienced with others. Well, friends, this is Kate with your Fearless Word of the Day. Have fun showing kindness to others. I'll see you later. Bye.